How do you look at Earth's life support systems? The planet is a biosphere of sustainability. The way we view and interact in it has an impact, even if we don't see it. There are pros and cons to every action. Cars are good. They get things done, they get us to work, they get us around, but they also cause greenhouse gas emissions. All the world needs to grow and flourish, but there is a tipping point that must be understood and accounted for, and a balance must be sustained. We are now living in the Anthropocene era. I am the Sustainability Merit Badge Counselor for my son's Scout Troop. We've had a few discussions about e-waste and the harm of too much stuff, and I hope this speech will help you understand sustainability. I will cite the pamphlet and Yale University and the Sustainable Harvest International. The Anthropocene era is the name given to this time period, because humans are the dominating environmental force. Population growth and the rise in standard of living has put a demand on the Earth's atmosphere, marine ecosystems, coastal zones, freshwater systems, land and soil, and biological diversity. At the present growth rates of population, the population of economically developed countries such as the United States would double in 120 years. Third world countries, with over 3/4 of the world's population, would double in about 33 years at the current rate. This puts further pressure on our planet's natural resources. Harvesting and production of raw materials needs to happen to help the next generation of people grow, eat, and flourish. Sustainable Harvest International equips and empowers low-income farmers in Central America with resources to implement alternatives to slash-and-burn agriculture, sustain land for future generations of farms, halt tropical deforestation, and build strong and self-supporting communities through agribusiness. So they will not just burn down the rainforest and grow crops for a year or two. They can learn how to maximize their potential for the land year after year, or how to make a living utilizing that same forest. Their motto is the same, only better. The growing population of the world must also change their ways to help the planet become sustainable. First world countries can influence with their dollars and buying sustainable products and fair trade and from fair trade businesses. We can vote with our dollars. But we also have to understand there's shipping costs that can cause global pollution. The BSA pamphlet uses this definition for life support system. A life support system furthers the life of the biosphere in a sustainable fashion. The fundamental attributes of the life support system is that together they provide all the sustainable needs required for continuance of life. These needs go far beyond biological requirements. Thus, life support systems encompass natural environmental systems as well as social systems required to foster social harmony, safety, nutrition, medical care, economic standards, and the development of new technology. The one common thread in all these systems is that they operate in partnership with the conservation of global resources. Understanding how we are all connected and how all the planet's ecosystems are connected, and that there's not just one aspect that needs to be addressed. Life on Earth is interconnected, and we all use the natural resources, and we all need clean, nutrient-rich soil and water and oceans and air, as well as diverse species in our ecosystems and a constant climate. We all need to share the technologies for clean and sustainable practices, and we need to realize that the materials we use now should be able to be replaced or used in clean manner for the next generation and generations to come. The impact of distribution and consumption and disposal has on our environment, and that will impact the generations and how it will impact the generations to come. We all need wood, ore, oil, and things to meet our basic needs for food, shelter, and clothing. We all want a life full of modern conveniences, and that's okay. The global society must maintain these resources that we have now, or they'll be gone, ruined to pollution, and that wouldn't be fair for future generations. We have an obligation to search out and practice sustainable methods and habits.